Hello everyone, we are from True Maths, and in this video we are going to discuss the question based on balls. So the question says a bag contains 6 red balls, 8 white balls, 5 green balls and 3 black balls. One ball is drawn at random from the bag. You have to find the probability that the ball is, in the first case, a white ball, red or black, not green and neither red nor white. So first of all, we must know the probability of an event is basically equals to the favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. This is the formula for probability, and in the first case you need to find for the probability that the ball drawn is white. So in this case, the total number of outcomes will be equals to the sum of all these balls. So here the total number of outcomes will be equals to 6 plus 8 plus 5 green balls and 3. So this is 8, 16 and 22. So here the total number of outcomes for this particular question is 22. And for the first case, if you want to find the probability of coming a white ball, so the number of favorable outcomes will be equals to 8 because there are 8 white balls in this particular bag. So this is the favorable number of outcomes here. So we can say that probability of white ball will be equals to 8 whole upon total number of outcomes, which is 22. And if I cancel this, this is 4 by 11. So this is the probability of coming a white ball. Now in the second case, you need to find the probability of red or black. So first of all, we must understand what this or means. First of all, you need to find the probability of red or black, means then after, first of all you have to find the probability for red balls, then for black balls, and then you need to add those two to find for the probability of red or black balls. Now probability of red plus the probability of black will be equals to the probability of red will be equals to, there are 6 red balls in the bag, so there are 6 favorable outcomes for this red ball upon the total number of outcomes are 22 plus the probability of black will be equals to, there are 3 black balls in this bag, so the favorable number of outcome for black is 3 and the total number of outcomes is 22. So if I add this, this will be equals to 9 by 22. So this is the probability for red or black. Now in the last two part, this is again a negative question, and we know that probability of an event and probability of not occurring that event is equals to 1. Now if I want to find the probability of green not coming here, so instead of calculating for not, what we can do is we can find for probability of getting green, and if I know the probability of getting green, so the probability of not getting green will be equals to 1 minus probability of getting this green. So for this part, first of all I have to find for green, means the probability for a green ball coming when ball is drawn, and then I'll subtract from 1 and I'll get the probability of not green. So for the third part, first of all finding for green, For green ball, there are 5 numbers of favorable outcomes. So probability of coming a green ball will be equal to the favorable number of outcomes are 5 and the total number of outcomes are 22. So the probability of not coming a green will be equal to 1 minus 5 upon 22, and that will be equal to 17 upon 22. So this is the probability of not coming a green ball when one ball is taken out from the bag. Now similarly, we have to find for when neither a red ball nor a white ball must come out. So first of all, let's find out the probability of coming a red ball and for a white ball. And if I subtract that probability from 1, I'll get for negative answer. Okay, the probability of getting a red and a white ball will be equals to there are 6 red balls in the bag and there are 8 white balls in a bag. So there are for red and white balls, the favorable outcomes will be equals to 14. So here the favorable number of outcomes are 14 and the total number of outcomes is 22. Now I have to find the probability of not getting a red or a white ball. So that will be equals to 1 minus 14 upon 22, and that will be equals to 8 upon 22. If I cancel this, 4 upon 11 will be the probability for this fourth part. So this is how you can solve this particular question. In the next video, we'll solve the last part of this series, which is the question based on numbers. Thank you.